So I decided to load up 2K21 another time to give you guys another helpful little video as we go on throughout the rest of August and endgame at 2K21. We're going to talk about some of the best alternatives to some of the best cards in the game. Another little part series to this, and this time we're going to be going over 4 of the best GOAT cards you can pick up and the best alternatives of those. Those cards are going to be the GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the GOAT Kobe Bryant, the whenever that one loads, the GOAT LeBron James, and lastly, again, because this one's not loading, the GOAT Michael Jordan. The best alternative to some of these. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first do the LeBron James and the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then I'm just going to do a combined one with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and give you a lot of guys that can play the point guard and the shooting guard that are just absolutely insane for you to go ahead and use. So, if you are excited, hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. We are on that road to 15K subscribers, so you can do some fun videos through our dogs and things like that. And without further ado, let's get to the message from the sponsor of today's video. If you need your 12-0 unlimited domination, TTO, or even more services grinded, go contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now at twitter.com/r6creditssell. Link in the description down below. Alright, so the first card that we're going to cover, like I said, is going to be LeBron James. Now, the way that I separated LeBron is I'm going to show you guys 2 cards that I think are going to replace him as a small forward, or maybe like a shooting guard, power forward. They can kind of play, one can play small forward, shooting guard, one can play power forward, small forward, and then I'm going to show you 2 point guards that I think are going to be pretty good for you. And actually, one of them can play point guard and small forward. Basically the same thing as LeBron, and I would argue maybe even a little bit better, who knows. But LeBron is an all-around 99 stat card with every single Hall of Fame badge at 6'9", and is absolutely insane when it comes to just being a good point guard and small forward. That's why he's one of the few cards that still has a bunch of value on the auction house. But there are some cards that are going to be great. So first off, we'll cover the 2 small forward candidates that I think you can use to have a lot of fun with them. Now, the first one is going to be one of my favorite cards in the game, and it is Jonathan Kuminga. And this is for you guys that were asking for me to include a super, hyper budget option. Kuminga is that, man. He is below 15 KMT if you play your cards right, and he is just absolutely insane. This Jonathan Kuminga, seriously, is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. Has that John Wall base at 6'8", and just has absolutely godly defense. When you compare him to an invincible Bull, it actually is not that bad. The highest stat we've seen so far is -6, but 93 midi and 3-point shot. He's got 95 standing, 98 driving dunk. His playmaking is godly, and the defense is absolutely insane. 98 block, steal, and perimeter with a 97 interior defense. He has amazing rebounding, and his speed is lightning quick as well. And we have 65 Hall of Fame badges just to make everything work well in the world. Now, the reason you're picking up Kuminga is because his defense is locked down, and I would argue actually feels better defensively than GOAT LeBron, and still has a good jumper as well as slashing ability to just, I guess, cover some of those other things. He doesn't have the flexibility to play the PG like LeBron does, but if you're looking for a good small forward, or that's where you were running LeBron, I don't know why you would run LeBron there, but if you were, this Kuminga I think is a great option to just go out there and have a little bit of fun with. The other guy that I'm going to recommend for your small forward position is going to be in the Hyperdrive set, who is just literally a 1-inch taller version of our man's, and I somehow found a way to go over him. Here it is. In Hyperdrive Dark Matter Josh Smith, another hyper budget option to that small forward. He has a John Wall base as well, has just as good a defense, actually, you know what, slightly worse defense than Kuminga, but it's alright. And he is 6'9", the same height as LeBron. Can play the shooting guard as well, which I absolutely love. 96 midi, 94 3-point shot. He has amazing dunking. He has some pretty good playmaking. And 98 block, steal, perimeter, and interior defense. 98 both rebounding, and he's lightning fast as well. And the one thing you know you're going to get with a Josh Smith card is just absolutely insane slashing. I've done a gameplay with both Kuminga and Josh Smith. You can find them on the channel somewhere and see exactly how great these guys are going to play, but I absolutely love it. And if you have fun with John Wall in the beginning of the year, or just at any point you realize you like the Wall base, you're going to love these 2 cards, and they're just going to be absolute gods for you. So for the small forward position, they're going to be great. If you need a power forward, Kuminga can be okay there. If you need a shooting guard, Smith is going to be great. All around awesome options. Now when it comes to RPGs, there's only 2 that I'm going to recommend. The first being Cade Cunningham. I went ahead and sold a bunch of stuff that I had in my auction house. They just gained some extra MT, and I used it to buy Cade Cunningham because this card is absolutely insane. Base 98, on very quick at 6'8", plays that point guard and the shooting guard perfectly, has that 98 midi, 98 3-point shot, the free throw crazy, he can dunk on everybody, his playmaking is godly, his defense is actually insane as well, he has good rebounding, and look at that, 98 and everything speed-wise, and has 67 Hall of Fame badges, including literally everything that you need to go out there and just be a demon. Like, this Cade Cunningham is great. If you like base 98, which you should, Cade Cunningham is going to be one of the best cards in the game. Actually, is one of the best cards in the game to go out there and just have an absolute blast with. He slashes, he shoots, he's absolutely insane. And then the other one is going to be another base 98 player, this one being an position card, and it is the man himself, Hedo Turkoglu, the best, I think, alternative to LeBron that you can pick up, because they literally have the same positions, and Hedo, literally every one of him comes with a diamond contract and diamond shoe almost for less than 100 KMT. As base 98 as well, is 6'10", so actually an inch taller than LeBron, and just feels shifty, feels great, some of the best playmaking, and that base 98 really is just amazing whenever you can use it. Slightly less Hall of Fame badges, but all the ones that he doesn't have, you really don't need too much. Just an all-around great card. If you need budget alternatives, I think these are your best for LeBron James. Now, the next we're going to cover is the wonderful man, maybe arguably the best center in the game, and actually the best center in the game other than Taco and Yao, GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At 7'2", what are going to be our best alternatives for Kareem? Well, we kind of already saw one right there, and it is going to be Evan Mobley. This is my favorite center in the game right now. I haven't played 2K actually since the last pack drop, which I think was the next, or was the Invincible set. I haven't opened the game since, but Evan Mobley is literally a god. He's 7 foot and has the T-Mac base, so the Trey Burke base. 7 foot is just absolutely insane, and one of my favorite guys to just run at the power forward. He can curry slide as well and do all that cheesy stuff. He's a 97 midi, 94 3-point shot, his 98 in both dunking, amazing playmaking, a 98 block, 93 steal, 94 perimeter, 98 interior, amazing rebounding, and he's lightning quick, and 66 Hall of Fame badges. I've also done a gameplay on this Evan Mobley, and it was one of the most fun gameplays I've done all year. Just an all-around beast of a card that I really think you gotta pick up and give a shot, because this dude is crazy, especially as a power forward. I can even show you my lineup so you can see what's running with it right there. I mean, we got Mobley at the 4, we got Cade and Andre at the 1 and 2. It's a fun time using these guys. The other alternative that we have for the center position is going to be in the Invincible set. This one being a slightly cheap one, and I don't exactly know where he is because there's so many. There it is. It is going to be Invincible Anthony Davis. Now, this is going to be more of a power forward alternative. With Mobley, you can play him at the center or the power forward, but Davis is going to be a nice, cheap, less than like 60-ish K MT card with the 80 base. Obviously, I'm very quick, and at 6'10", I think as a power forward option, he's just absolutely insane. Has almost all 99s every single stat, so you really don't have to question if AD can do it. He can do it all, and he has some great 69 Hall of Fame badges that are absolutely amazing. It just does everything. AD can shoot it from deep, he can play amazing defense, he can speed burst, he can play in the post, he can rebound well, he can dunk on everybody, he can do literally whatever the hell you want. AD is an absolute god. And then the last card that I want to show you guys is like a hyper, like super budget. Like, you don't have any MT and you need something to replace this Kareem. It is going to be in the Pantheon Team USA set, and it is going to be Patrick Ewing. I absolutely love this card. 18K, you can see one right there, 17K. You can probably get one for like 15,400. There we go. At 7 foot, the Patrick Ewing base is actually crazy. And this Patrick Ewing can curry slide, which the GOAT Kareem can do as well. And I won't say his jumper is as good as Kareem's at all, but once you get it down, Patrick Ewing can actually feel crazy. And I've been one of the biggest Patrick Ewing haters all year, so the fact that I love this card says something. 98 midi and 92 3-point shot, 95 in both dunking. He can speed boost, he can speed burst, he can do whatever the hell you want. And his defense is godly on the perimeter and inside. He can rebound well, and he's lightning fast. He has all the Hall of Fame badges. Patrick Ewing is a god. And obviously, if you're looking for an alternative to GOAT Kareem, the one that I didn't mention that you should definitely check out if you, really want a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card is the simplest one. Just pick up the Invincible Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's the, I guess, closest alternative that you could find. So, there's that. And now we can get into the last two GOAT cards we're going to check alternatives for, and that is going to be Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Now, we're going to do the first alternative to Michael Jordan, to complete the shooting guard. I'm going to tell you guys, I actually think that this card that we're going to showcase is better than Michael Jordan, and it is going to be in the next set as well. I have to find him, and here it is, Jalen Johnson. This is one of the cheapest cards in the game, and I would argue one of the best cards in the game, and actually at the shooting guard is better than MJ, because for less than like 9K MT, Jalen Johnson has the Michael Jordan base, but is 6'9" at the 2, and has literally godly stats. 95 midi, 94 3-point shot. He can dunk like crazy. He can play make. He can defense. He can do what I said. He can defense. He can speed burst and do all that sort of stuff. And he has 59 Hall of Fame badges. One of the best 3-and-D cards in the game. He gets to the basket. He dunks. We did a gameplay on him, I'm pretty sure, and he was absolutely insane. So if you want an upgraded Michael Jordan card, you got it right here in Jalen Johnson. This card is godly at the 2. It can even play a 3. Really amazing as well. The other card that we can talk about real quick is going to be Cade Cunningham. We've kind of already shouted out Cade earlier, so there's really no reason, I guess, to hold back. Base 98, he's 6'8". He can have literally do whatever the hell he wants. He's an absolute demon of a card. The last one in this next set is going to be Jalen Green. They gave him the Steph Curry base, and he's 6'6", same height as Jordan and Kobe, and actually has a better release than the two of them, which is always going to be great. Yeah, I mean, look at it, man. My guy with a 97 midi and 3-point shot, he's not going to miss. He's going to dunk on everybody. His playmaking is crazy. His defense is amazing. He has honestly godly speed, and he has every single Hall of Fame badge that you could want. If you wanted a 6'6" version of Steph Curry, you got it here with Jalen Green. You could also get it with Rudy Fernandez. Anybody with the Curry base is going to be godly, and Jalen Green is no exception to that. The next guy that I want to showcase is just another alternative to Cade Cunningham, as well as Hedo Turkle if you didn't want to use it, and it is going to be Andre Karolinko. I went ahead and picked up this diamond contract and diamond shoe AK for only like 90k yesterday. Kind of crazy. He's 6'9", and Andre Karolinko is some of the best defense in the game, just actual feel-wise on a court. He is an absolute god, and he has base 98 on very quick. 98 midi and 95 3-point shot. Is a 95 driving dunk with the shoe. He has amazing playmaking, and look at the defense. 99 block, steal, and perimeter with a 98 interior, and he has that Kawhi defensive stance, so you know he's locking it up. Good rebounding, and with the shoe, has 99 speed across the board for a 6'9" guy. Let me tell y'all, that's crazy. Only 57 Hall of Fame badges, so slightly worse than maybe a Cade Cunningham, but still going to be an absolute god, and still going to be super, super fun to just go out there and just have a good time. And he can play the shooting guard and point guard just like both of them. It's going to be a fun time. The next one, I guess I'll do it because they're both in the out of position as well. It's going to be the out of position for PG Tracy McGrady. If you like the Trey Burke base, you got T-Mac right here. A bunch of them with the diamond contract and diamond shoe, which is going to be pretty fun. And he's 6'8" like Cade Cunningham, has that Trey Burke base on very quick, got that 99 midi, got the dunking, got the defense, got the rebounding, got the speed, and all the Hall of Fame badges. If you like the T-Mac base, or the Trey Burke base, you like T-Mac cards in general, this is probably going to be one of the ones that you should go ahead and pick up and have a good time with. And then the other is going to be Rudy Gay, who basically has just a massive player build when actually on the court, has the Rudy Gay base on very quick, is 6'8", and is probably my favorite other than Cade and Andre that I've shouted out today, just to have some fun with. Just super fun card to go out there and have some fun with. And his defense on the actual court, because of how big his player build is going to feel, better than you would think. Just an absolute god and a super fun card to go ahead and run. And the Rudy Gay base is one of the biggest screen windows in the game, so it's kind of fun. The next card that we're going to shout out is in the Invincible section, a card that not too many people are out there running, but it's an absolute god nonetheless, and it is this Invincible LaMelo Ball right here. Goes for about like 80, 75-ish KMT, depending on what you can find it for. And at 6'8", he has base 38 on very quick. The used to be best jumper in the game, but now just a pretty good one. And obviously it's an Invincible LaMelo, so basically has a 99 in every single stat out there. So he's going to be a god. And he has 67 Hall of Fame badges with 2 gold. All around really good. Base 38 isn't as good as it was last year, but it's still a pretty damn good jump shot. So you're still going to have a fun time with LaMelo Ball. Plus, it's one of those jumpers where you don't really get off the ground too much. So speed bursting and just getting quick stops out of it is actually pretty easy. And it's just an all-around good time with LaMelo. Pick him up, try him out. I promise you, he's going to be a god. And then the last card I want to shout out is going to be one that you can't run at the PG, but you can run at that small forward shooting guard if you still want to have some fun. And he's one of my favorite cards in the game because he has the best jumper in the game in base 3. You should know who it is if we're in the Hyperdrive set. It is Cedric Maxwell, one of the cheapest cards in the game. And again, I did a gameplay on this guy as well. He is just an absolute god. Goes for about 12k or less. You can probably get one for 10k if you play your cards right. But he's got jump shot 3 on very quick at 6'8". And I'm telling you, jump shot 3 is basically a better version of base 98. It is just absolutely crazy. He has amazing shooting. The dunking is going to be crazy. The playmaking is awesome. And his defense, he has that Kawhi, again, defensive stance. It's just godly. Awesome defense. He's speed boost with the best of them and has 65 Hall of Fame badges. If you haven't used a good card with jump shot 3 this year, I don't blame you because there isn't many. You should pick up this insane Cedric Maxwell and give him a shot because a jump shot 3 will change your life and you'll be pissed we have not got it through a lot of cards this year. The only other good card that we got with it was Denny Avdia, which is kind of crazy. So there we have it for all of our best alternatives to the best cards in the game. This is being our GOAT version. I figured a lot of you guys didn't really care about Magic Johnson. You know, if you want an alternative to Magic, just use tall PGs. But I gave you some good ones for some of these. If you liked the video, you did enjoy, and you want to see more actual in-game videos instead of some of the reacting stuff, let me know that down in the comments, and I'll make sure to get those out to you. Hit that like button if you did enjoy, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel on the road to 15K subscribers. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.